Hello, everyone. This is the Daily Fantasy 5 for Saturday, 420. It is April 20th. Happy 420, all you know who you are out there. This is episode number 60, and we are brought to you by mathradio.com, where you can pick up a online math course for your child ages 7 through 17 for as little as $9.99. Go there to help students do better in class, help them score higher on exams, and even help them get into college. That is www.mathradio.com. All right, let's get to the news of the day. We're going to start in Major League Baseball with Mets pitcher Jake Degrom. He's coming off an NL Cy Young winning season. He was awesome last year. He's been pretty good this year as well, but he has a sore arm, and he is heading to the injured list, and he's heading back to New York to have an MRI on his arm. So this is a major problem. He's been kind of shaky lately. He is 2-2 this season with a 3.68 ERA. However, he has a great strikeout to inning ratio. 36 strikeouts and only 22 innings. Pretty impressive so far this season for Jake Degrom. Hopefully he's not out that long. We will give you updates as we get them. All right, let's move to the world of basketball. As this is playoff time, we got some daily fantasy basketball implications to talk about today. All right, we have 4 games on the slate. We're going to start at 3 o'clock Eastern time with the 76ers. They're favored by 1.5 points at the New York or Brooklyn Nets, excuse me. So the thing here is Joel Embiid is either doubtful or out, depending on which publication you look at. Make sure you check before the tip-off to make sure he's not playing, but I don't think he's going to play. So first of all, I like the Nets in this game. Let's zig and zag. Give me the Nets plus 1.5. They could win by 1. It could be a close game. I kind of like it. All right. Lots of daily fantasy options here if you're on FanDuel. So let me start with who I don't like. I do not like either of the center options for Philadelphia, even though Embiid is out. I think they have priced Embiid sitting out into the prices, so there's not really any value there. So Monroe at 5,300 I don't like, and Marjanovic, even though I like him, at 5,800, I don't think it's really a great option. Now, maybe they go crazy today and each score like 20 points, but I just don't see it. Okay? Who I do like are all Nets players. All right. You've got Dinwiddie at 4,700. He has a 6.17 projected multiplier on Roto Grinders. That's the highest they're giving out today. And the next 3 players, the next 3 highest players on Roto Grinders, the top 3 are all Brooklyn Nets. So we talked about Dinwiddie. We also have Carroll at 4,400 with a 6.01, and we have Harris at 4,000 with a 5.97. I like all of those guys. I also like Allen at the center position for 5,100. He has a 5.58 multiplier on Roto Grinders. So any of those 4 Nets would be great to fill out your lineup, especially if you're doing stars and scrubs like I will be doing with Giannis and with James Harden today. Okay, let's move to game number 2, where we have the Nuggets taking on the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are favored by 3.5. So I have no feel for this series. I have no feel for this game. I guess my two options if you need a scrub, you need someone for that 3,500 mark. You've got Bellinelli at 3,500 for the San Antonio Spurs. He has a 5.32 multiplier, but that's really a gamble. Same with Mason Plumlee, 3,900, 5.65 multiplier. But those both feel like big gambles to me. I just don't have a feel for this game. I would try not to start any of these players if I had a choice. All right, let's move to game number 3. We've got the Bucks favored by 9 at Detroit. The Bucks are up 2-0. I don't see that the series is going to change that much. I think the Bucks are going to sweep the Detroit Pistons. I don't know if they'll win by more than, if they'll win by double figures or not. If I had to bet this game, I would bet the Bucks minus the 9. But I don't really have a great feel for this one either. Let's see. Who do I like in this game? I'm starting Giannis at 11,500 just because he's guaranteed 50 points no matter what. And I want my first 100 points, just put him in the bank with Giannis and James Harden. So I'm going to go with that. I also like Sterling Brown in this game. He is the number 4 rated player on Roto Grinder. And I think the biggest reason is his price has dropped from 4,500 to 3,900 for no real apparent reason that I can figure out. I kind of like him going forward in this game. Give me him. He has a 5.93 multiplier. And again, he's only 3,900. That's a great player to fill out your lineup with our stars and scrubs strategy. All right, moving on to number 5, we have the Houston Rockets at the Utah Jazz, who are favored by 2.5. Something smells fishy here, but yeah, give me the Houston Rockets plus 2.5. what has Utah done to show any of us that they can win this any game in this series? I don't care where they're playing. Even in Utah, I don't think they stand a chance against James Harden and his crew. Yeah, especially if you're going to give me points with Houston, yeah, I'll take that all day long. No questions asked. This game is until 10:30. Holy smokes, I will be in bed at this point for sure. But I'm assuming that Houston's going to bring it home for me. Unlike Portland last night, we almost hit that parlay last night. Hopefully, you hedged and you were able to get out of some of that. But it was close, you know. The Celtics won their game, and I really thought Portland would pull it out, but too much Oklahoma City. Anyway, so yeah, in the Houston game, I'm starting James Harden, obviously 11,700. He's just a machine. Doesn't matter what Utah does, he's going to get his no questions asked. Along with that, I like James Crowder as a kind of a risky play here. Utah's got to do something different, and Crowder has been playing less than 20 minutes a game. I think if they have any chance, they need Crowder to do something, maybe not extraordinary, but he's got to play more and he's got to play better. So if you're going to take a risk, might as well take a risk on Jay Crowder. He's only going for 4,200, so I kind of like that. The other player I think his value has been depleted is Eric Gordon. I've been kind of riding him. He's been scoring 25 points every game for like forever. 25 fantasy points. And when he was only at 4,500, that was a pretty good deal. At 5,100, his price just jumped by $600. It's not the best value anymore. I mean, but if you've got to fill out your lineup with someone around that price range, it's not a bad option to go with Eric Gordon. He's been pretty consistent for at least a while now. It's not the best value in the world, but I wouldn't be upset if you started him tonight in your daily fantasy league. So those are the 5 big things you need to know today in the world of fantasy sports. Please subscribe to this channel. Give us a like over on iTunes. You can review the show, and we'd love that 5-star rating. Go to mathradio.com, visit our sponsors, and that's all I have for today. We will see you tomorrow. Good luck out there. Bye.